Hello everyone. Welcome to virtual story time number, is it 13 I think, right? And my guest is still with me. Let's do the hello song. I can't wait to see you guys in person someday. We make the sign for hello and we make the sign for friends and we sing hello friends. Hello friends. Hello friends. It's time to read a book. Nice job. So today I thought we might read some books about treating life with enthusiasm and gusto. Gusto, meaning being excited about life, right? And this book is called That's Life. Where Will Life Take You? It's written by Amy Dickman and illustrated by Corey Dorfeld. That's life. Sometimes we just don't know what to expect, right?
Yeah.
From one day to the next. Who would have thought we'd have a sickness that would go on for so long? Okay. Knock, knock. Who could that be? Oh, that's life. Life happens when you least expect it. This is a box that says life. Go on, take a look at your life. Just brace yourself. Life can be a little weird. Slurp. She has quite an imagination, right? And life doesn't come with instructions. You have to write your own. But life doesn't wait. Whoa, life takes off. You never know where life's gonna take you. Could take you to a mosque or a pyramid or a Statue of Liberty, a book, the opera house, who knows? Or what life's gonna throw at you. Could throw you a paddle, a hat, and a life jacket. Who knows? Or who knows? But life is what you make it. There they go. Life's a journey. A journey is a trip, right? Life's a journey, not a destination. Right when you think you have life all figured out, you don't. Because life is full of surprises.
What is in his bag?
All kinds of unusual things. One of the things I got as a surprise this year was you coming to live with me for a while. Life is full of surprises. When life knocks you down, get back up. When life stinks, shake it off. Life will be sweet again soon. Sure, oops, I think I missed a page, sorry. When life gives you lemons, very funny life. Life has a sense of humor. There was a lemon on the wrapper and it was a banana inside. Sure, life can be tough and sometimes life hurts. Ouch. Call it a life lesson. Life goes on, so go on after it. Don't waste a second. Life is short, but crash. Life finds a way. This is a book of cliches. And life gets messy. When you need to clean up your life, life doesn't always cooperate. Your whole life can flash before your eyes. Yes, life can be crazy. You might not know what you're going to do with your life. Who knows? But when life finally settles down, you can appreciate life for what it is. Life is beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Life is beautiful. Still weird, but beautiful. So love your life, because when you do, your life will love you back. Very philosophical. That's life. And here's another book about an exuberant participant in life, The Secret Life of Squirrels. Did you know squirrels have a secret life? Not really. Okay, here's a squirrel and his name is Mr. Peanuts. Most squirrels spend their days gathering nuts and climbing trees. Not Mr. Peanuts. He is a rather unusual squirrel. What does he like to do? Mr. Peanuts enjoys activities such as cooking on his tiny grill. His hot dogs are delicious. Mr. Peanuts plays the piano beautifully. His favorite piece is Moonlight Sonata. Oh, sorry, Moonlight Sonata. They're being silly. Most squirrels would find that piece quite difficult to play. But then again, most squirrels don't play the piano. Mr. Peanuts likes to read. His favorite books are A Tale of Two Cities and Good Night, Nut. What does that remind you of? Good night. Good night what? What book do we know? Good night.
Squirrel.
Good night. That's another. Good night, Moon, right? Good night, Nut. He especially likes to read aloud. You may have heard him chattering in your backyard. We've heard squirrels chattering, haven't we? Mr. Peanuts has a busy and mostly happy life. But once in a while, he feels lonely. Being a clever squirrel, Mr. Peanuts has an idea. He sits down and writes a letter using his very best penmanship. Very best writing. His stationery says Mr. Peanuts. So it says, Dear Cousin Squirrel, please come for a visit. I promise you will have an excellent time. Sincerely, Mr. Peanuts. He wrote his cousin a letter, and he mailed it. He mails the letter the very next day. Then he waits and waits and waits some more. He checks his mailbox every day, hoping for a reply. One day he finds a letter waiting for him. It reads, Dear Mr. Peanuts, my favorite cuz. Thanks for the letter. It's been too long. Can't wait to see what you're up to these days. I'll be there soon. Cheers, Cousin Squirrel. And then he's got a paw print. Mr. Peanuts smiles as he reads the tiny letter over and over. Then he gets right to work. He wants to make sure everything is perfect for his cousin's visit. Mr. Peanuts dusts and cleans. He even vacuums under the rug. He does laundry, chattering to himself as he works. He is the tidiest squirrel around, and certainly the only one with a washer and dryer. Isn't that silly? Mr. Peanuts makes up his cousin's bed just so, with the sheets tucked in tight. He wants him to have a great night's sleep. He bakes his most delicious hazelnut chocolate cake. He tastes the batter just to be sure it is sweet enough. Mr. Peanuts takes a bath with his rubber ducky. A squirrel can never be too clean. He even brushes his whiskers. Just look at that handsome squirrel in the mirror. Finally, Cousin Squirrel arrives. He is just in time for breakfast. Mr. Peanuts and Cousin Squirrel both love pancakes. Later, the two squirrels go for a wagon ride. Mr. Peanuts soon learns that two squirrels travel faster than one.
Is that their window?
Is what their window is?
Yeah.
It looks like it, doesn't it? Or maybe it's a picture with a frame around it. Not sure. This author takes pictures of real squirrels. These are pictures of real squirrels, and then she places the pictures in settings that make it look like the real squirrels are doing these things. Isn't that cool? In the back she tells you how to do it. Mr. Peanuts teaches Cousin Squirrel how to play chess. Cousin Squirrel learns quickly. It's more fun to play chess with a friend, thinks Mr. Peanuts, even if you don't always win. It is a beautiful day, so they pack a picnic. Cousin Squirrel makes his peanut butter sandwiches with an extra layer of crunchy peanuts. Mr. Peanuts has never thought to try that. It tastes scrumptious. That night, they build a campfire and scare each other with ghost stories, including the old haunted tree and the one-eyed owl. You can't tell yourself a ghost story, thinks Mr. Peanuts. You need a friend. Kind of a cool tent, huh? The next day, they go out for ice cream. Mr. Peanuts has his usual scoop of peanut brittle. Cousin Squirrel tries the flavor of the month, buttery salted pecan. Adeline likes to go for ice cream too, don't you? Mr. Peanuts and Cousin Squirrel are two rather unusual squirrels who have a wonderful time together. Having a friend makes everything twice as fun. And then back here, the author has some tips for taking pictures of wildlife, if you want to learn how to do it. Pretty cool, huh? Mr. Squirrel has a kind of a cool life. Let's do a little song about squirrels, or a little poem. So this goes, squirrel, squirrel, shake your bushy tail. And then it repeats that, squirrel, squirrel, shake your bushy tail. And then wrinkle up your little nose and hold a nut between your toes. Squirrel, squirrel, shake your bushy tail. Want to try it? Can you do it with me?
Yeah.
Squirrel, squirrel, shake your bushy tail. Repeat that. Squirrel, squirrel, shake your bushy tail. Wrinkle up your little nose. Hold a nut between your toes. Squirrel, squirrel, shake your bushy tail. She looks skeptical. Did you try it? I hope so. Okay, let's read another book about greeting life with gusto and trying things that you don't think you can do. And many of you probably know this story, right? The Little Engine That Could. But there's a new, it was written by Waddy Piper, but there's a new illustrator, Dan Santat, okay? So this is a new version of a book that's 90 years old. The story was written 90 years ago, but this is a new version of it. All right. New pictures. Ready? All right. Chug, 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 puff, 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 ding dong, ding dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There she goes. I see some stuffed animals, and who knows what's in those cars. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could want. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfasts, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops for after-meal treats. Look at all that delicious-looking food. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Chug, 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 poof, poof. Then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. Oh no. What were all those good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. Let us ask him to help us. Yeah, that should be able to work. So all the dolls and toys cried out together, Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the shiny new engine snorted. I pull you? I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of plate glass windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not. Oh, and off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let's ask him to help us. The little toy clown waved his flag and the big strong engine came to a stop. Please, oh please, big engine, cried all the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the big, strong engine bellowed, I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I'm a very important engine. Indeed, I won't pull the likes of you. And the freight engine puffed off indignantly to the roundhouse. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. Cheer up, cried the little toy clown. The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us. So the little toy clown waved his flag and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. Please, kind engine, cried all the dolls and toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the rusty old engine sighed. I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. And off he rumbled to the roundhouse, chugging. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. Then indeed the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little toy clown called out, "Here's another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us." The very little engine came chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. "What is the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us, little blue engine." "Well, I'm not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I've never been over the mountain." "But we must get over the mountain before the children awake," said all the dolls and toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food unless she helped. Then she said, "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and pulled and tugged, and slowly, 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 they started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. "I think I can. I 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 think I can." Up, 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 faster and faster and faster, the little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. "Hooray! Hooray!" cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and toys. "The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine." And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say, as she puffed steadily down the mountain, "I thought I could. I 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 thought I could." That's the end. She did it. We're going to sing, just a minute, we're going to sing a couple of train songs now, I think. For instance, in the little blue engine needed to get over the mountain, right? The little blue train. So we know a song about a bear that went over a mountain. So let's change the word bear to train, and let's sing "The Train Went Over the Mountain." Shall we do that? Let's do it. The bear went over, the train went over the mountain, the train went over the mountain, the train went over the mountain, to see what she could see, to see what she could see, to see what she could see. The train went over the mountain, the train went over the mountain, the train went over the mountain, to see what she could see. Did I sing it? Did I do it right? Oh, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that she could see, was all that she could see, was all that she could see. The other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that she could see. Thanks. Let's do Down by the Station. Early in the morning, see the little puffer bellies all in a row. See the station master turn the little handle. Puff, puff, toot, toot, off we go. Ready? Down by the station, early in the morning, see the little puffer bellies all in a row. See the station master turn the little handle. Puff, puff, toot, toot, off we go. Sit up, please, right now. Thank you. Let's do zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! All right, you want to come and help me sing our goodbye song?
Yeah.
And next week we'll do some Pete the Cat books, I'd say. All right? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching. See you next time.